Alrighty guys, we're going to talk about skipping docks. The Hibdons made it popular 20 something years ago, and I've listened. Thanks to you, Dion, we're all gotten a lot better at skipping, and for those of us that fish Lake of the Ozarks a lot, our main source of cover is docks, rocks, and brush. So when it comes to docks, particularly in the springtime like now, I love to skip. So what I've got here is a Bass Pro Shop Sticko on a 3/0 Gamakatsu hook. Just a standard worm hook, nothing too fancy. I prefer not to use the little O-rings. The O-rings end up having your hook go a little sideways. If you crisscross your O-rings, that's okay. But generally speaking, I just like to roll it like this. And it's pretty easy. These baits make you look like you're Kevin Van Dam out there. Simple as that. I start off, I'm going to reel this in real quick. In slow motion, what I do is I hold the rod like this and have about 20 inches of line between your rod tip and your lure. And I'll put my other hand back here on the butt of the reel, or the butt of the rod, and then I go up and then I go down real hard, and I purposely bank my lure off the water. Just like that, and it'll go a long ways. And I've got spider wire on this rod and reel as far as my main line, connected with a double UD knot to 10-pound monofilament for a leader. And it's really, it slides in there easily. All it takes is a little bit of practice. If you come down here to Lake of the Ozarks, spend 2 or 3 hours doing this time of year. There you go. Help me look. All right, come on in. It doesn't work, right, guys? So the left-hand skip is going to be important for you to master too, because there's a lot of times where you don't have that room. Let's say the trolling motor is in the way, or your partner's in the way, or dock is in the way. So the left-hand skip is going to be important for you at times to master, even though it won't be as popular. I load the rod a little bit and do that. All right. It just because right here, let's say I got a little too close to this dock, and so the left-hand skip, just hold the bait, and you load the rod just a little bit, and then you kind of fling it in there. And the other thing is, once you get too close, this is something that the crappie fishermen have really mastered, is shooting. And you can shoot with a spinning rod just fine also. You don't get as much power, but it still works, and there's times where you don't have any room to do the other cast. All right. So you got the right hand skip, which is your main one, the left hand skip, and then the shoot. All right. And the other thing I want to talk briefly about is skipping with a bait caster. This is a 6'9" medium heavy Vendetta. I've got 15-pound fluorocarbon on here. I've got it falling fairly fast, and I've got a fluke on here, or a jerk shad. These things, they skip just fine too. It does take a little bit more practice. This is not something you'll pick up within a few hours, but you will be able to do it just surprisingly easily. Scan over here for a second. See, that's with a bait caster, not a big deal. Joey, you were skipping jigs last night, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jigs work, flukes work. A few different baits will make you look really, really good. Hopefully you might even be able to see that if I work a little higher in the water column. And it's really not about the lure, it's more about the cast and where you can get it to where you can get it. Alrighty guys, so go try it. springtime, Lake of the Ozarks, particularly May, is one of the best months for skipping. It's a month that I think is a little forgotten about because March and April and all the other months get so much publicity. May is forgotten about, and it's one of my favorite months, honest to goodness. There's a ton of fish to be caught. So check me out. I've got fishinglake-of-the-ozarks.com, www.lakeoftheozarksfishingguide.com. I've got a Facebook page. Obviously, I help out with Bass and Bob quite a bit. And Jack